When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore.
Buonasera, and welcome to Italy Now at 5, the best newscast for all things Italy, all the time. I'm your host, Sabrina DiMartino.
And I'm Michaela Westcott.
Today's leading story is of Giuseppe Mazzini, an up-and-coming Italian revolutionist. Mazzini is already being considered one of the patron saints of the Italian Risorgimento. He's been involved with the revolution since he joined the secret revolutionary group, the Carbonaria, while still attending the University of Genoa. The group's goal was to plot revolts and rebellions in Piedmont, as well as other parts of Italy. Unfortunately, the government discovered their plans and arrested hundreds of suspects, Mazzini included. At 26 years old, he was forced into exile and left his home of Genoa for France. In Marseille, Mazzini organized his own secret group, Young Italy. The group's goal is to break free of Austrian and Russian empires and to unite the many states of the peninsula. The new nation's motto is to be one independent, free republic. Last year, 1833, Young Italy already had about 60,000 members, with branches of the group in Genoa and other major cities. Mazzini decided to launch their first revolt that year. The Savoy government discovered their plans, and many revolutionaries were arrested before the revolt could take place. Mazzini, still determined for change, organized a revolt that recently took place. A group of Italian exiles were to enter Piedmont from Switzerland and spread revolutionary ideas there. However, Piedmontese troops crushed this new attempt as well. At this moment, Young Italy has disappeared, but will it stay gone for long? Only time will tell. Now over to Michaela with breaking news.
Thank you, Sabrina. Count Camillo Cavour, Prime Minister of Victor Emmanuel, has gone behind everyone's back to reform a secret deal which will hopefully aid the unification of Italy. He has already won the approval of patriots and citizens of Sardinia with his many reforms, such as improving agriculture, building railroads, and his support of free trade. His long-term goal is to expel Austrian power from Italy and to add Lombardy and Venetia to Sardinia. Our sources tell us that Cavour has struck a deal with Napoleon III after the Crimean War. The deal was that the French would aid Sardinia in case we faced war with Austria. Cavour provoked this war, and with the help of France, Sardinia defeated Austria. Nationalist groups have overthrown Austrian-backed rulers in several other northern Italian states. The now free states voted, and they are now joined with Sardinia. So far, it looks as if the deal is paying off when we look at the progress of the revolution here in Italy.
Speaking of progress, how is the revolution going? We go live to Jen Conroy with our revolutionary news.
Thanks, Sabrina. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Revolutionary News. Tonight's leading story is about Giuseppe Garibaldi. He is a key man in the unification of Italy, mainly during 1860. During this year, Garibaldi planned to unite Sicily to the rest of Italy. It was currently being controlled by the King of Naples, and he was part of the Bourbon family, so Sicily was not truly Italian. Garibaldi's main purpose is to get rid of those who stand in the way of a united Italy. To fulfill his plan, he rounded up 1,000 men who were known as the Red Shirts, or the Thousand, and they came from all different ways of life, including students, laborers, dock workers, lawyers, doctors, and farmers. Garibaldi took these men and fought against the Neapolitans in Italy on May 15, 1860, at Calatafimi. This was the first significant battle of Italian unification. Garibaldi believed that courage in war was more important than strategy. In the end, this battle was inconclusive, but it did help to boost the men's spirits and cause more people to join the Thousand. From here, Garibaldi continued on to conquer the capital of Sicily, Palermo, which was under the control of Ferdinando Lanza. Palermo was surrounded by 16,000 soldiers, but they were confused and timid because Lanza was not a good leader. The next day, Palermo was controlled by Garibaldi, and the Bourbon rule of Sicily was disposed. A Neapolitan attack was launched in a desperate attempt to take back Palermo, but it was useless. Reinforcements came for Garibaldi, and a scared Lanza asked for surrender, so that an armistice, or an agreement to stop fighting for a certain period of time, was signed. Garibaldi now has total control of Sicily, and he plans to continue on to conquer Naples. Other Italian leaders plan to conquer Venice and Rome in an effort to create a united Italy. If you would like to join Garibaldi and his Red Shirts, you can contact him at garibaldiheartsitaly@comcast.net.
Thanks, Jen. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Aida, a superb tragedy from the world-famous Giuseppe Verdi,
Aida portrays the conflicts between political power and the individual, leading to the annihilation of the other. A majestic opera full of love, tragedy, and beauty, critics are already calling it one of the greatest operas of all time. Tickets for opening night, Christmas Eve, 1871, have already been sold out for a fortnight. Call to order your tickets today at 725-302-3794 or order online at www.aida.com. Says Nell Gordon Reviews, Aida is an exceptional new opera that tugs at the heartstrings of all audiences. Purchase your tickets before it's too late. Call 725-302-3794 or order online at www.aida.com.
Come to the Leaning Tower of Pizza Pizzeria!
Mamma mia, it's delicioso!
Call us at 1-508-243-1874 or like us on Facebook at Tower of Pizza.
We're back, and now to Nell Gordon with our economic update.
Once again, our great nation has confronted yet another failing attempt that hoped to bring unification to the people of Italy. The ideology of fascism has spread all throughout and has introduced a new economic system that claimed that employees and their employers would work together as equals, thus diminishing the differences between social classes. Because of this, the National Fascist Party was formed by Benito Mussolini. One of Mussolini's first plans was to strengthen Italy's weak economy through a two-part process that included his three battles. Mussolini's first plan of action included his attack on the trade unions of Italy in order to take control of the workers. He then carried out his battle for births. The battle for land began by the clearing and draining of the Pontine marshes to make space for farming, streets, and housing. The scheme created jobs for the many people who aided the process, and so this first battle was considered a success. His second battle, the Battle of the Lyre, began in order to strengthen Italy's national currency, the lira, which was considered weak compared to other European currencies. By raising the value of the lira, Mussolini in turn increased the price of exports and other trades. And so the peasants and middle class of Italy were thrown into a growing world of poverty. The third and final battle, the battle for grain, was Mussolini's final attempt to transform Italy's economy. By growing grain at a higher price, the same as fruits and vegetables, starvation among the lower class skyrocketed, and Italy was left poorer than ever.
Thanks, Nell. Now to Michelle Murray, who's in northern Italy with Angelica Rossini.
Thanks, Sabrina. I'm here in beautiful northern Italy. With me is Angelica Rossini, the daughter of a wealthy Italian merchant. How are you, Angelica?
I'm good, thank you, Michelle.
So how is northern Italy these days? You live in the city, correct?
Yes, I do. My father is very wealthy and has a business in town. He owns land in southern Italy as well.
That's very interesting. You've lived in northern Italy all your life, right? What are cities like in this region of Italy?
The cities in northern Italy are rich and prosperous. They thrive as centers of business and culture.
Let's go to southern Italy to compare that region to here. I'm now in southern Italy with Fabrizia Muti, who helps on the farm her family works on. Hello, Fabrizia. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
How is life for you in southern Italy?
Not too good, I'm afraid.
Really? Why not?
Well, the farm we work on is owned by a wealthy European man. The land is made of dry soil with no nutrients, and the landowner often neglects us.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, folks, you can really see how different life is in northern and southern Italy. Back to you, Sabrina and Michaela.
Well, that's all for our show tonight.
Have a great evening,
And buona nota!
In the making of this film, Taylor Swift dropped by to wish a very happy birthday to one of our news reporters.
Yay! 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nell.
Sabrina. I'm here in beautiful northern Italy. With me is Angela Rossini, the daughter of a wealthy Italian merchant. How are you, Angelica?
Keep on going!
I'm good, thank you, Michelle.
So how is northern Italy these days? You live in the city, correct?
Yes, I do.
It's gonna be all shaky now.
How is it like?
My father is very wealthy, and he has business in town.
He owns. Oh, that's not me. That's not my life.
He owns land in southern Italy as well.
That's very interesting. You've lived in. You can tell I don't care about this. You've lived in northern Italy all your life.
Shush!
Right?
The cities in northern Italy are rich.
Wait a minute!
And
This is in the wrong order!
I'm so confused! Thanks, Sabrina. I'm here in beautiful northern Italy. With me. There's just a dramatic pause.
We had it done.
With me. Thanks, Sabrina. I'm here in beautiful northern Italy. With me.
Okay. Let's try to do
not
it.
very good at this.
Michelle?
So how is northern Italy these days? You live in the city, correct?
Yes, I do. My father is very wealthy and has a business in town. He owns land in southern Italy as well.
That's very interesting.
Michelle! What's so funny?
You keep hitting me with
I'm
those.
sorry, I gotta
I
stay
read
close
the
to you.
orange line that said keep going and I started laughing.
Well, don't read that!
He owns land in southern Italy as well.
That's very interesting. You've lived in northern Italy all your life, right?
What are
Well, that's mine.
What happened?
Wait, but why do I have two lines like
You do, because, no, it's like, you've lived in northern Italy all your life, right? What are cities like in this region of Italy? Okay?
Okay, I thought we flung one too many.
Yeah. Down a hill
So
and
you-
came
that's
back
how you
sledding,
press.
and the
With the
video's like
movie
going
button?
like this.
Yeah.
Because we're like
Okay,
going
right
down a
there.
hill.
Okay, ready? It's already filming.
I'm now in southern Italy with Fabrizia Muzzi, who helps on the farm her family works on. Hello, Fabrizia. How are you?
Not too good, thank you.
Jesus, Michaela. Hello. Pizza.